Alright, so, I'm annoyed. Spider-Man's out of the MCU. Because Sony and Marvel couldn't make a deal. Who do I blame? Kind of Disney. Because they were like, we want 50%. Apparently, John Watts and Tom Holland will still be involved. They just can't reference jack shit. From this interpretation of Spider-Man's incarnation. I mean, if you can't reference, if you can't reference Tony Stark, if you can't reference the events in Endgame, if you can't reference the 5-year time gap, you might as well just can this shit and let Into the Spider-Verse do whatever the fuck it wants to do. You might as well do that. Because it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I think he's a good successor to Maguire and Garfield. I did a whole Spider-Man marathon. You know what? In that video, which I'm re-editing because there was some stuff I didn't like. It might be a bit boring. I hope it's not when I upload it. But in that video, I talk about what I'm excited for, the future of Spider-Man. How it looked bright. You know, with and how the Tasman series didn't piss me off as much. And now I think the anger I had about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is coming back a little bit. Because yeah, we got Spidey in the MCU, and that was nice. But not anymore. So what the fuck is? Because Black Widow's dead, Iron Man's dead, Cap's out. I know they have tons of other characters, but one of the core story components was Peter taking up Tony's mantle. That was the arc he had in Far From Home. Was him being the world's new Iron Man. Now, is this a good direction for the character? I think it's an interesting direction, and I personally like the direction. I think it's unique. Now, should they have referenced Uncle Ben in one of these movies? Yes. More explicitly, I mean, because there were references, but they were very subtle, and you might blink and you miss them. But they were kind of there, but not as explicit as I would have liked it. So Tom will be done after 2 movies. After 2 more movies. Kevin Feige's out as producer, which is dumb. So apparently Disney wanted 50-50 share, like I said, so it's Disney, of course they do. Like, people are like, fuck Sony, fuck Disney. Both suck right now. You know, both are greedy ass corporations. You know, tons of other shit I could go into about that, but I'm not going to right now. Now I got a Spider-Man action figure right there. I got a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man action figure. I think I've had it for like 10 years. I'm pretty sure I've had that thing for 10 years, actually. Or pretty close to it. Maybe 8. No. Maybe it is 10. I don't know. 10, 11, I don't really know. I really liked Far From Home. I really liked the MCU's interpretation. It was good. It was really good. And now it's done. And one of the points that they brought up in Far From Home was, well, Tony wouldn't have done it if he didn't think he wouldn't have a good successor. So, okay, what are they going to do? Like, I never thought the MCU would get into a state, like, or seemingly get into a state, like, the DCEU, which is a clusterfuck. I like the DCEU, but I would be lying. Like, I kind of like it. I mean, I would be lying if the DCEU wasn't a clusterfuck. But now, will the MCU be a clusterfuck? I doubt it. It will. Okay, that's what I just implied. But it's like you don't have Spider-Man now. Okay, you ever wonder why there hasn't been a second Hulk movie? Why Hulk never got a trilogy? Think about it. Hulk was one of the OG Avengers. Not just, and when I mean OG, I mean the OG, one of the OG. His film was the second film of the MCU, and he never got a trilogy. Why? Because Universal still owns the rights, and Disney doesn't want to make want to make a deal with Universal for Hulk to have 2 more movies, even though he should have 2 more solo films. You know, the Hulk is an interesting character. And now Spider-Man is out, so am I still going to watch the MCU? Of course, because I love the MCU. But this is just really annoying, and really irritating, and really depressing. Because I thought they were doing a good job. You know, the after credit scene in Far From Home was fantastic. What Far From Home did, I really enjoyed. Now it's seemingly over for some stupid reason. And if, well, the data that I have is very limited. Like, I should have suspected something was up because there was no Spider-Man movie announced for Phase 4. From what I saw. Or Phase 5, seemingly. And I was wondering why that was. Well, they couldn't make a deal. So now it's like, great. There's no deal. Spidey's out. Now, I'm not going to be like Sony. Now, it depends on who the fuck is running Sony, who the fuck the producer is, and whether they're going to let the creative team behind these next 2 movies make the movies they want to make. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Why is it really annoying? Because Tom Holland was a great Spider-Man. I was looking for, and he said, I could do this forever. I could do this forever. I would love to play this character forever. I'm like, oh, well, I stupidly thought that, well, maybe if they do something right here, Tom could play Spider-Man for till he's in his 50s, if he wants to. I'm like, that would be awesome. You'd have a real legacy character there. It was like, oh my god, the potential to have like a Spider-Man who's done like a real legacy there. Like a 10 or 20 year legacy. That'd be fascinating to see. You know? And he's like a few months younger than me, so he could do it. And he's in way better shape than me. So he could do it. But Sony and Marvel were like, nope, we are being stubborn. More seemingly Disney than Sony. And now it's out. And it's stupid. And that's all I can say. This is stupid. This is legit some of the dumbest shit I've heard in terms of entertainment, not all week, because there's always some other dumb shit going on nowadays. But, yeah, I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed and I'm really annoyed. You know, now when I edit that video I made of the Spider-Man series, you know, every Spider-Man movie, of me going, oh, you know, the future is way brighter now, you know, for this character. There are new directions they can go in. And now they can't. Yay. Gotta love greed, right? Gotta love greed, right? I love Spider-Man, and I'm really disappointed. What the fuck? Fix this shit. I hope they can fix this. You know, even though it might be done. I am a cautious optimist at the end of the day, so I am cautiously optimistic that maybe someone will get their shit together. Disney will stop being shitheads and acting like, oh, 50% and distribution rights. It's like, yo, if you really just want Spider-Man back, then just argue to get the distribution rights back. People are like, buy Sony, buy Fox. Like, great, we need another fucking large-ass monopoly. That's what we fucking need. That's terrifying, because that will kill art even more, you know, than we already got. Okay, things I really wanted. Gone. That's just really stupid. I guess that's it. Yeah, live long and prosper. Just.